disappointing fourth place finish down at Hillsboro, but a grueling three-game match with Conway Springs couldn't get us back in the mood to put Hoisington away for third place. So Minneapolis with a nice outing down in Hillsboro. That's one of the toughest, or is the toughest 3A volleyball tournament in the midsection of Kansas. Here this afternoon, 1 o'clock game was Mound Ridge and Solomon. Mound Ridge, the #1 ranked team in Class 2A, with a 30-0 record, took care of Solomon in 2, 25-15 and 25-11. Mound Ridge moves on. It's win or go home here. This is SubState. We'll move on to play Peabody Burns, who just dispatched Bennington in 3, 25-20, 20-25, and 25-23. It was not easy, two evenly matched teams. So Peabody will take on Mound Ridge at approximately 5 o'clock. Games are running about 30 minutes behind, so I would have to say it's about a 5:30 game. We're getting ready here for Minneapolis. Minneapolis will take on Canton-Galva, the #7 seed. Minneapolis, the #2 seed. Mound Ridge, of course, with the undefeated 30-0 record, the #1 seed. Minneapolis Lady Lions have a 27-4 record this year. Coach Mack has them playing rather well. With the injury list shortened, as Jessica DeVries has the arm out of the sling and is ready to play today. So we'll see how well the arm has healed from, or the shoulder has healed from the separated shoulder. We'll be back with the start of the Minneapolis game match here in just a minute. As we warm up, getting ready for the start of this game, we'll see how well the shoulder has healed as Jessica goes to the net this next time here. Looks pretty good from here. Coach Mack, the Dean of Volleyball Coaches in this part of the country. Assistant Coach Frazier. 27-4 record. Let me tell you, these girls have played through two of the most grueling tournaments and taken on a #1 team in Class 3A to boot. Had Conway Springs beat down at Hillsboro. So these girls are well tested. They are ready to play, and they will get a test later on today with this Mound Ridge Wildcat team at 30-0. It's just kind of a pity that both teams ended up in this SubState. But Minneapolis looks as if they are definitely up to the challenge, and I anticipate a very good match. We'll be back with the start in about 10 minutes. There we go. We're ready for the introductions here as Minneapolis is ready for their first game in this SubState. Jessica DeVries back in the lineup after about a 6 to 8 week rest on that separated shoulder. We'll take on Canton-Galva in the first game here this afternoon.
Welcome you to the 2006 Class 2A SubState Volleyball Tournament. We'd like to remind you that the ideal of sportsmanship is to be practiced and adhered to throughout the tournament. Announcing our starting lineups for this first round match between the number 7 seed Canton-Galva Eagles and the number 2 seed Minneapolis Lions.
Well, as you can tell, the home crowd could be an advantage here today.
A 5'4" junior, number 3, Ashley Oak. For Minneapolis, a 5'6" junior, number 10, Casey Allen. For Canton-Galva, a 5'8" junior, number 4, Kylie Haynes. For Minneapolis, a 5'9" junior, number 13, Megan Donovan.
And we started all year long. Seamers, Pounds, Donovan, Frazier, Crossan, Jordan Crossan, talking with Mark Johnson from El Saline. They gave Mountain Ridge quite a game at their place and have gotten beat by this Canton-Galva ball club. And the patented Minneapolis sprawl just getting ready to take place here. Ooh. All right, we're ready to go. Canton-Galva will serve first here, the Eagles with the ball. And here we go. Nice pass to the front by Seamers. And Crossan pounds it down. This stuff by Canton-Galva. It drops on our side. Point, Lady Eagles. Frazier with another set. Crossan. This time it comes down on their side. Point, Minneapolis says Jordan Crossan with the kill. Frazier serves for Minneapolis. Serve is over in good shape. That goes off the arm of Crystal Frazier, out of bounds. Point. Lady Eagles. That's net. Point Minneapolis. 2-2. here in the early going, and Jessica DeVries. Nice serve. Back set right over the net. Now crossing, it bumps it up for Frazier. Out of bounds. Point to Lady Eagles. Frazier's pass comes to Pounds. She tips it on over, and they tip it right back to us. Seamers comes to the net with a nice swing, but Canton-Galva hits through our block. It drops on our side. Point, Lady Eagles. DeVries has to chase that one down as the pass by Donovan goes backwards. Seamers is in the net. Point Canton-Galva. Lady Eagles up 5-2 here. Frazier. Pounds with the set. Seamers at the 10-foot line just hits it on over. That's out. Point Lady Lions. Crossing now at the service line for Minneapolis. A nice dig by Jordan. Set on over. To left by Canton-Galva, and Minneapolis with a point. Excellent serve by Jordan Cross, and then the pass from the back row is out of bounds. Jordan Crossan still serving for the Lady Lions. Oh, wicked serve. Headed down to the floor as Jordan Crossan hammers it on over. 6-5 Minneapolis. Now we get a smile or two out of the girls. Nice serve. Now the set by Canton-Galva. Kind of a weak hit, and it falls right in the middle for a point. Side out to Canton-Galva. Tip. And Donovan with a foot over the line. It's called for being under the net. Now Donovan's pass right on the money to Pounds. Seamers. Two hit by Lady Eagles. Now Tacey Pounds for Minneapolis. Rocks back and hammers it on across. It's out. DeVries watches it sail long and point to Minneapolis. That set comes on over, and Lady Eagles are in the net. Canton-Galva's set comes clear over the net, and it ran there outside right into the net. Point Minneapolis. Stacey Pounds still serving. Off the forearm of the Lady Eagles. Now the tip. Donovan with the big hit. Now Minneapolis with a 3-point lead. It's out. Stacey Pounds' serve went across the net, and their pass from the back row goes clear out of bounds. Now Minneapolis up 11-7, and Canton-Galva Lady Eagles want a timeout. 11-7. Coach Mack with quick instructions here as Canton-Galva wants the timeout to try and break the momentum of the Lady Lions. We'll be back after this quick timeout. Here we go. Tacey Pounds. Another nice serve by Pounds. Their pass goes in the net. Point Minneapolis. Their back row having a little problem with Pounds' serve. And there's another one. That'll be 4. (13-7) Minneapolis. Pounds still serving for Minneapolis. Topspin goes down to the floor, and Galva hammers one over Seamers. It was tipped at the net. Sure looked like that was tipped to me. That deflected it out of bounds, but they're giving it to Canton-Galva. Crossing with a nice pass up. Now Chantel Darrow and Donovan hammers it on across. Megan Donovan comes to the net and with authority. Galva cannot handle that hit. It goes out of bounds. Point to Minneapolis. Seamers serving for Minneapolis. And her serve is over in good shape now. Crossing, nice pass. DeRees with an attack of the net is stuffed by Canton-Galva. Point and side out to Lady Eagles. Seamers with a good pass up. Frazier back set. Donovan. Ball went up to the top row of the cheering section as Megan Donovan lets it rip. Now that patented walk to the service line serve. And Canton-Galva finds a spot on the back row and puts one down for a point. (15-10) Minneapolis. Chantel's pass is right on the money. Now Crossen rides the tape as it comes over. It goes down on Galva's side of the court. And their DS slides under the net. Scored a point, Minneapolis, 16-10. Krista Frazier now. Importance here at SubState is to serve effectively all day long, somewhere above that 98, 99%, 100% would get you where you want to be. Now, Seamers, Crossen tips it on over. Canton-Galva does the same. Now Donovan with the pass to Frazier. Outside, DeRees. Getting warmed up. Young lady hasn't played for 6 or 7 weeks. And her attack goes long. Boom. Jordan Crossen comes to the net and finds the corner as she puts one down for a point, Minneapolis. (17-12), Jessica DeVries now serving. Serve is over in good shape. Their pass comes on over, and now back set to Pounds. They get it over in 3. Frazier now Crossen. There's another one. Right where she wanted it, in the middle. Jordan Crossen comes to the net and hammers it down. Point Minneapolis, 18-12. Now DeVries still serving. Oh my, just barely cleared the tape, and Canton-Galva sticks out a hand and tips it, goes right out the back. Point to Lady Lions, 19-12. Sure looks like the shoulder is in pretty good shape. Now Crossen goes up and two-hand tips it right back as their pass comes over. And we're in the net. (13) serving 19. Net. Now Crossen serving for the Lady Lions, 2013. Nice stuff by Megan Donovan and Tacey Pounds. (21-13). Nice serve by Jordan. Their pass comes over. Here's Seamers. Goodness. They're there to block, and the ball lands on our side. It's a point, Canton-Galva. Nice block by Lady Eagles. Now the set by Pounds. Seamers comes to attack the net. It's out. 22-14, Canton-Galva with another timeout. And we'll be back after this quick timeout. Seamers out and Shea Shoemaker in. Chris with a little bit of a problem there. Shoemaker filled in nicely for Jessica DeVries while she was on the injured reserve, and now Tacey Pound still serving. Minneapolis up 23-14. Seamers, I think, tweaked the ankle or something. That's out. Point Minneapolis now. Game point here as Pound still serves for Minneapolis. 24-14. Nice deep serve by Tacey. They just tip it on over. Frazier back set. Donovan just tips it. If we tip it, it goes through. Point to Canton-Galva and side out to the Lady Eagles. 24-15. Canton-Galva serving. And that's it. Net serve, and that's the way it ends the first game, first match. 25-15 Lady Lions. So we'll switch hands and play the second game of this first match. It's a nice start to this sub-state. Krista Seamers went out with a little bit of a, could have been a little flu bug there. She headed straight to the bathroom. So we'll be back. Shoemaker filling in for Seamers while she's out. Here we go, getting ready for the second game here. We get the clock reset, and Frazier will serve for Minneapolis. And they're not going to reset the clock. Nice save by Frazier. And Jessica DeVries comes to the net. A swing, and it looks like the shoulder's in pretty good shape, but it goes out the back line for a point, Canton-Galva. Shoemaker with a nice pass up to Frazier, in the set is right there, now tipped. And Crossen gets a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds. 2-0. Canton-Galva. yet to attack the net. Left. Point Minneapolis. Now DeVries. 1 serving 2. Net. (3-1) Lady Eagles. DeVries' pass goes out of bounds. Crossen goes to get it. We get it over in 3. 2 hits there. Very, very consistent refereeing here in the SubState. You get that 2-hit call, you get the left call, which I like. Jordan, nice serve. Canton, it just bumps it over. Now DeVries pass up to Frazier. Set, Donovan, it's down. Point Minneapolis. Jordan Crossen still serving for Minneapolis. 3-3. Oh, Donovan back came out of her shoes. Couldn't wait on that one. Canton-Galva's set goes across the net to Donovan, and she just hammers it down for a point, Minneapolis. She was so anxious she about come out of her shoes. Another great serve by Jordan Crossen. Their pass goes in the net. Points off the service is huge, as you could tell earlier by watching the Mound Ridge Lady Wildcats. And there's another point. Crossen now taking over here at the service line. Has pumped down 4 in a row. There's another one. They just back set it over. Now Donovan. Set by Frazier. Hit by Shoemaker. It's good. Shoemaker comes into that. And it's good to get her going well. Now Seamers comes back on the court. Donovan. Oh, forgot to move the camera. Good grief. Canton-Galva's pass coming across the net, and Megan Donovan, quick off her feet, hammers it right back down to the floor. Point Minneapolis, 8-3. And that one's coming over too. Donovan a little bit close to going over the net, but 9-3 Minneapolis on a run by the Lady Lions as Jordan Crossen continues to serve. We'll be back after this quick timeout as Lady Eagles coach does not like the flow of things right here. Here we go, Minneapolis 9, Canton-Galva 3, Jordan Crossen still serving. There's a little better pass this time, back set by Canton-Galva. Now DeVries, 2 hits. Pass it on up. Shoemaker still in for Minneapolis. Seamers on the bench with, I think, a little bit of a flu bug. Shoemaker comes to the net. Oh my, she might have lost the air out of the no, she ended up on top of the ball. That's when you lose your air in the diaphragm. Tacey Pounds. Now serving for Minneapolis, and oh, what a save by Krista Frazier. As the pass come to the front, she had to just dive out and just got a hand on the ball. It went over, and it was a winner. Point Minneapolis, 11-4. It was called in by the line judge, and it looked like it might have caught a little bit of the line. I can't tell from my angle. Pounds leans back and rocks over another one. That's out. Canton-Galva tries to hit the diagonal. It goes out of bounds. 13-4 Minneapolis. Back set. Their attack is stuffed by Shoemaker. They just tip it on over. And they call a lift on that set as she set it on across. Pounds. There's the set. The big middle from Galva taps it on over. Now Donovan comes to the net with authority and said, this is the way you hammer it down. Point Minneapolis, 15-14. Minneapolis will play the winner of this next match coming up with El Saline and Harrington. Frazier set. On the money. Now Shoemaker comes with a big swing. They dig the back row. Now Donovan tips again, and we are there. It goes over. And they find an open spot as Chantel Darrow comes back in for Tacey Pounds. Now Galva. Donovan bumps it up at the 10-foot line, attacks. Now DeRees. Frazier. All Shoemaker can do is set it on over. Bad angle from where she was at. Frazier. Donovan tips it on over with the left hand. Oh, what a save. Chantel backpedaling out of bounds as that ball came towards her. All she could do was bump it in the position she was in, and it goes out of bounds to a point. Lady Eagles. DeVries pass. Darrow gets there. Diagonal hit by Shoemaker. That's out. Tied out to Minneapolis, and Shoemaker will serve. One of her better serves I've seen lately, and Galva with a heck of a save. Tip by Donovan right over the top of the block, and there's no one there to cover. 17-6 Minneapolis. Shoemaker 2 in a row in good shape, looking much better today, and they hit through the block as DeVries and Donovan were there for the stuff, but it comes down on our side. Point to the Lady Eagles. Shoemaker's pass to Frazier's there. DeVries. That is a lift. Jessica DeVries hammers one deep to the back row, and Galva's pass just comes back to the setter, and it's a lift. Jordan. It hit the cable on the way over. If it hits it on the way over, it is out of bounds. If it hits it, comes back down on your side, you're okay. Donovan. Nice deep serve by Donovan is called out, and Canton-Galva has the side out end point, trailing 8 serving 19. Shoemaker, good pass. Frazier, crossing. Boom. Count that one as Jordan Crossan from the 10-foot line hits one right down the line for a point, and Minneapolis up 20-8. Pass up to the front. Canton-Galva with one of the few attacks at the net. Now mix up as our setter goes to the back row for that pass, and we run into each other. Point, Canton-Galva. Shea with a good pass. Crossan tips, and they can't handle it. As Crossan with a two-hand tip finds an open spot. And Jessica DeVries with a nice low serve. Their attack at the net does not go over, and Canton-Galva's coach wants a timeout as Minneapolis getting ready to put the final touches on this second game. We're down to about 3 points left in this match, and Minneapolis wants them. Quick timeout by Canton-Galva, and we'll be back after this quick timeout. DeVries now at the service line for Minneapolis. Wicked serve down the line is covered by Lady Eagles. Now Donovan hits the floor. Nice dig by Megan Donovan, but the pass goes off to the side, and it drops on our side. Point, Canton-Galva. Donovan with a great pass. Pounds now. Shoemaker from the angle she was just hammers it on over. Nice stuff by Jordan Crossan, the 5'11" senior. That net play is so important, and Jordan with a good footwork to move into position for that block. 23-10 Minneapolis. Their pass comes over. Donovan tips it right back to him. DeVries pancakes out and cannot get the ball to go in the direction she wants. Point, Lady Eagles. Nice pass into the net as Pounds is there to pull it out. And Canton-Galva subbing here. And serving 12-23. Jessica's pass is good. Tacey back outside set to Donovan. And she hammers it through the block. Point Minneapolis, and we're at match point. 24-12. And Tacey Pounds. What a recovery by the Lady Eagles. Boom. Donovan with a short set from Frazier. And the block goes out of bounds. Point Minneapolis, and that's it. 25-12. Minneapolis wins in 2 against Canton-Galva. Minneapolis, as I said earlier, will now play the winner of this next match between Harrington, Lady Railers, and Del Saline, Lady Cardinals. 25-12, Minneapolis in 2.